Attacking the basket is all about angles. Today, I show you how in this simple two-man drill. Hey, I'm Coach Conley and I've been training basketball players for 25 plus years, and my goal is to make as many varsity basketball players as I can with the knowledge that I've given so many of my players. If you like today's video, please like, subscribe, or comment in ways that I can help you get better at your game. In our first clip here, the most important thing we're going to look at, right, is who takes the better angle. We always want our offensive player to go straight towards the basket, and that would be in front of the defender, right? Angles are the most important. What you'll see here, though, is the defender actually takes that aggressive cut across to get in front of him, making the offensive player react to him. And we really want it the other way around if we're trying to score in transition. Now, with that angle, you can see that it puts the offensive player at a disadvantage. One, now he's in contact, which we don't want. And two, he doesn't have a good angle to the basket. Basket's here, defender, and offensive player, right? So right here, the best move would be a hard spin, reading that leverage and being able to spin and get to his right hand. Keys to that, though, you got to be low, you got to be on balance, and you have to have a hard dribble. Unfortunately, loses the balance right here, doesn't go into it with firm footing, and then we get the turnover. Start here. Angle is better with this guy. This guy's going straight to the basket, right down the lane line, not taking a hard enough angle to get in front. He stays outside, and you can see defender, basket, player, tough angle to score. Probably, again, need to go with the spin move if you're not going to do a hard jump stop into that guy. And again, we kind of get out of control. Should spin to the other side, instead take a tough layup, right? And the key to all of this is just being on balance and making good reads, even at full speed. The more you practice, the better you're going to get. Here, we have a big, aggressive player and a smaller athletic guard. Right here, again, we really want to see this guy just take that space right away, because then he's under control of the situation. And this player is pretty athletic at the rim. So again, right here, he should already be in front. That one more step could be the difference between finishing. He does get to the basket, but has a tough finish with a hand in his face because the timing of the defender was there, making it difficult. And we get a missed layup. High and soft, especially at the end, so important. In this clip, you can see the same type of principle, right? Angle. This guy cuts. We're going to be better off offensively. He does get low. And like we talked about before, we really want to go in and hard jump stop. We want to be on balance, wide feet here. He's already got the guy up in the air. So what we want next is a pump fake and then an easy layup. Might not even get the foul because of that awkward angle. And here, it's going to come down to who takes the space, right? This player gets off a little late, so he's already behind. My defensive player here is taking a good angle to cut him off. So it might be beneficial as he's running by to just slow up and cross over and take advantage of him on the other side. But he keeps going, and since he got here, this momentum is carrying here. Easy spin the other way for an easy right-hand finish. But instead he tries to fake him out. Now there's no real reason to fake anybody out when you have momentum. And if he hard steps this way and that step is longer, he easily gets the rim. Instead, he keeps the defender between him and the basket and makes it a difficult layup. Fortunately for him, high soft touch makes it, but still way more difficult than it has to be. Here, we show a couple examples of better offense, right? So right here, it actually starts off kind of rough, but he takes an angle right there, bam, where he's going to get into his body. And that's where he actually creates the space, right? Now I'd like to see this hand go down, right? Down into his leg rather than come up. If the arm comes up, refs are going to call a foul. And I'd rather him not fade away as much as he does. Pardon the guy crossing in front of the monitor. But he gets a little bit of a fade away on the layup, but he had tons of space, easy control for the finish. We have a very similar thing. Offensive player takes a great angle. Here we have a similar one. The offensive player takes a great angle, right? Boom, defense gets off a little late. We want to take advantage of that. He's going to cut in front of him, make it very difficult for that defender to make a play. off balance, kind of wants to grab him just to keep himself upright, and we have an easy layup to finish. So getting in front of that defensive player gives you so many opportunities. Here we see a big defender against a smaller guard. And even though that guard's athletic, we're still trying to work off the same principles, right? Now you can see he actually slows down a little bit and gets defensive, and we'd rather see him just bull rush this guy. Boom, get into his body, make him make a tough decision. Since he doesn't get in front, he really needs to jump stop here, right? And go through his body and try to get a foul. Tough angle, big player, this is gonna be a tough layup. We don't wanna see fading away off 1 foot, right? Because that's a tough layup, and that's gonna be a hard finish, right? So we wanna make sure we get into people's bodies so we have an opportunity to get fouled. Here we actually have another good take, right? A little out of control at the end, but the take is perfect, right? We create space, he gets a good angle to get in front of this guy, right here. Now, we wanna cut it sooner so this player has to change his footwork. If he has to change his footwork, then it's harder for him to get up in the air at the right time. Now, because he's going so far out of control, he doesn't slow down to actually finish the layup, he's just concerned about getting it off. That's something he's gonna work on, but he is in front of this defender. Now he has to make the right choice of which side he's gonna go up. Probably should have went the other side, but that's something you need to work on as you can slow down in that space. But still, getting in front of the defender, the biggest key. That's all we have for today's breakdown of the one-on-one in transition. Hopefully you learn the keys to it, right? We wanna get in front of that defensive player or be under control enough to make a change of directions or a spin to finish at the rim. If you like today's video, comment, like, subscribe, so we can keep giving you great content every day.